Yeah, yeah. Although Alubarika snail farm, we get the knowledge. Jaw, encyclopedia of snail farming. We are the boss for consultancy and high quality snails. Come and see.
In today's video, I'm going to talk about the survival rate of snail in the snail greenhouse and the survival rate of snail in intensive caging system. So one of the disadvantages of snail greenhouse is that, let me start from how snail egg hatch, the survival rate of the newly hatched snail in the snail greenhouse and the survival rate of the newly hatched snail in an intensive caging system. So if you stock your snail inside greenhouse, so when that snail lay egg inside snail greenhouse, so when those egg hatch, so disadvantage of the snake greenhouse is that at a point, the soil inside snake greenhouse will become compacted. As a result of this, when snail lay egg beneath the soil, so when this egg hatch inside the snake greenhouse, it will be very difficult for those baby snake to come out from the soil. Some will come out, but due to compacted of the soil, a lot of the snake will die beneath the soil. They won't be able to come out. So it's for a farmer practicing snake greenhouse to lose a lot of baby snake inside snake greenhouse. But there is a way we source for baby snake inside greenhouse to reduce the number of snake that won't be able to come out from the soil. But it's never an easy task. Sometimes your leg will be shaking like this. So it's never an easy task. So a lot of baby snake die inside snake greenhouse once your snake started laying inside the snake greenhouse. So the survival rate of the baby snake that will come out from the soil is very low. A lot of snake will die beneath the soil. They won't be able to come out of the soil because the soil has compacted. But in an intensive caging system, so we incubate snake egg in a separate pen. So there's a easy access for you to know the number of baby snake you incubate, and when it is time for them to pick them out, so it's very easy for you to pick all the survivor egg, to pick the newly hatched snake from the soil. You pick everything. So you will incubate it in an intensive caging system, and when it is time for them to hatch, they will hatch. Some will come out. The others, you have to dig the soil and pick them out of the soil. So these are the advantages of intensive caging system over extensive caging system. So, and the survival rate, once these new baby snake hatch inside snake greenhouse, so the survival rate of those baby snake inside greenhouse is very low. So a lot of baby snake die inside greenhouse easily, most especially like during the rainy season. So when there is heavy rainfall, so a lot of these baby snake die a lot inside snake greenhouse. But in an intensive caging system, because all these caging system, either block or wood or concrete, everything is segmented. So it's very easier for you to care for baby snake inside intensive caging system. So, but in a greenhouse, it's very difficult for baby snake to survive, the newly hatched snake. So the survival rate of the baby snake inside snake greenhouse is very low compared to in an intensive caging system. So these are the advantages and disadvantages of intensive and extensive caging system. So these are advantages that intensive caging system have over snake greenhouse, extensive caging system. The disadvantages of snake greenhouse over intensive caging system is that to control snake mortality in an extensive caging system, which is greenhouse, is very difficult to control snake mortality in an extensive caging system. So over intensive caging system. So when your snake started dying in an extensive caging system, it's very difficult to control. But it's very easy to control snake mortality in an intensive caging system. The reason why it's very difficult to control snake mortality in an extensive caging system is very simple. The reason is this: it's very easy for disease to spread among snake in a greenhouse because the place is an open place where snake move from one place to another. They are free to move here and there. So it's very easy for disease to spread among a lot of snake. So when disease spread among a lot of snake will be dying on a daily basis. So to control this mortality, to put stop to this mortality, is never an easy task in a snake greenhouse, in the snake greenhouse. But in an intensive caging system, because all this, the way we construct intensive caging system, we construct intensive caging system in a small size. So we construct it in a separate place. They are segmented. So if you are having casualty in a single pen, you might not have casualty in other pen. Because the snake are not many inside that intensive caging system, it's very easy to manage casualty in that caging system, in that snake house. But because of the number of snail inside snail greenhouse, so it's very difficult to control snail mortality. Before you were able to control mortality in a snail greenhouse, you must have lost a lot of snail. So this is one of the disadvantages of snail greenhouse over intensive caging system. Another disadvantages of snail greenhouse is that to keep record in an extensive caging system, which is greenhouse, is very difficult compared to intensive caging system. Because in an extensive caging system, which is greenhouse, once you are using intensive caging system, once you are using extensive caging system to rear your snail only, so once your snail started laying egg and they started producing baby snail, so I don't see how you can do it that you will be able to keep to know the number of snail you have inside snail greenhouse, no matter the method you adopt. So you can't get a exact number of snail that you have inside snail greenhouse. So to keep record in a snail greenhouse, to keep the newly hatched snail, to keep the number of young snail, jumbo snail, different sizes of snail in a snail greenhouse is very difficult. To know the number of baby snail you have, to know the number of grower, jumbo size, table size, etc. To know the number of all these snail inside greenhouse is not possible. It's very difficult. But to keep record in an intensive caging system is very easy. It's very easy to keep record. To keep the record of newly hatched snail, juvenile, grower, point of lay, jumbo size, is very easy to keep the record of all these snail. To know the number of snail you have inside snail greenhouse is very difficult because this place is a barricaded place where the snail will just be producing anyhow. So they can move from one place to another. So when you see them in this place today, you see them in another place tomorrow. So it's very difficult to keep the record of the number of snail you have inside snail greenhouse. So you won't know the exact number of snail you have when they started producing inside snail greenhouse if you are using snail greenhouse alone. But in an intensive caging system, it's very easy to keep the record of newly hatched snail, egg, juvenile, grower, point of lay, table size, jumbo size. So it's very easy to keep the record of all these sizes of snail.
Encyclopedia of snail farming, we are the boss for consultancy and high quality snails. Come and see.